Okay, so how can unhealed trauma influence decision making, career choices, and the ability to trust oneself and others?
Complete fear response.
Hmm. There's a lot of
The
fear with
fear,
trauma, a lot of fear. It's almost like it's
as
a
there needs to be. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's just so much trauma, just so much fear in it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we take it to a highly uncommon example, if a person is hit by a train and recovers somehow, uh, further experiences of trains are going to have a certain kind of response.
Yeah.
Understandably so. Even if the person stays 50 to 100 feet away from that train, the body's like, oh, train equals danger. Train danger, train danger. Now, a process called rapid resolution therapy can neutralize that to a great extent, but that response, first of all, just being aware of that response
Mhm.
and understanding that it is self-protective, that way the person doesn't have to feel any more crazy than usual, that will help a lot. And trauma will it will cause a variety of fears. Fears that we may perfectly understand and fears that we may not, but we're still reacting to them. And they're still coloring the way that we make decisions, the way that we relate to others, the way that we relate to ourselves.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it comes back to fear.
'Cause it's stored in our body and it's stored in our subconscious, and so when it's unhealed and something triggers it, and that's what's so frustrating with the trauma is that you get triggered and you're reacting and your body's reacting and you're just like going along for the show. That's how it feels like, until you work through that. But those triggers, man, they can come from nowhere too. Like for me,
Mhm.
and I know this to be true, and I don't know if I'll ever necessarily work through it, and it's not that important to me. But for instance, going to a car garage, especially a tire, because it's so loud, right? They use those machines and it pops and it's loud. And even though I know I'm safe, it's fine. I am so unnerved when I'm there, and I know where it came from, and it came from when my brother used to work on his car in the garage, and he used to freak out because something would happen, and he would get angry, and tools would go flying, and the screaming and all the noise. And so, but it's interesting because I haven't worked through that where I don't get affected by it, but I know where it's coming from, and I just either avoid it or just do my deep breathing. But isn't that interesting after all these years, and I know where it's rooted in, but just like if there's a lot of loud, voices, a lot of even if somebody's yelling, but they're not angry, at times that can kinda trigger me, and again, it's the same thing, and it's but I'm aware of it, and that's where our self-awareness is so important, right?
Yeah, trauma can just take us right back,
A
right?
and yeah, it's totally and this is so true, you're not just remembering it, you're actually reliving it. That's what's so
Mhm.
different. I'm not just remembering my brother working in the garage. I'm having all the feelings, emotions, thoughts. I go right back to that moment, but I have the awareness of it and I can bring myself out of that, and even though inside I'm, like, unnerved, but I'm like, "It's okay. You're safe. It's okay. Breathe. It's okay." And if I need to, I just leave.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good self-reminding.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to get there. It took me, that did not happen overnight at all.